Did we all watch the Grimsby Man United game last night?
I just watched the penalties.
Same, yeah. I watched bits of like the normal game. Onana had an absolute stinker throughout.
It should have been 3-0 though, shouldn't it, as well?
I don't think I saw that. What
So
happened?
they had a goal disallowed because he was offside, but the ball came off Maguire, so it shouldn't have been disallowed.
Was it like deliberate from Maguire?
No.
I think if it's accidental, then it doesn't count.
I don't know. People are outraged.
I don't know.
Did it change the directory of the ball though?
Yeah.
I think that.
But it has to be intentional, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Don't know. We'll have a look later.
There's no VAR, there is there? So
No.
don't matter.
To be honest, and actually, to be honest, if there was VAR, that second goal would have got disallowed because Onana came for it and missed it, and the Grimsby player basically controls it down in between his arms and then taps it in.
Pretends it's his
So
chest.
Goldbridge have a meltdown.
Yeah, that's always funny.
Did you see what Leverkusen tweeted today? It's
No.
the Champions League draw, isn't it?
Yeah.
They tweeted like the little ticket that has like Leverkusen.
Yeah.
They captioned it. Just hope we don't draw Grimsby.
Fair play.
No, it would have been funnier if they said, we hope we do draw Man United.
Did
You know, because they're not in it, are they?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see after the
Or neither
game,
Grimsby.
and Buemo and Bruno Fernandes walking off the pitch?
Yeah.
The Grimsby fans literally just go up to him and right in their face. Pretty peak, isn't it?
They were chanting, "You're getting sacked in the morning," while Amarim was having his interview done.
Yeah. You see him with his little notepad thing out, and
I think he
A
Some of
little
the edits
magnetic
are good.
board with his tactics.
yeah.
He sat there as well. He couldn't watch. He like turned around for the penalty.
He couldn't watch penalties against
But it's like,
Grimsby.
grow the fuck up. You're a football manager. You need to be able to watch this.
Yeah.
I think he just got to a point where he just thought,
I'm
this
getting
is
sacked in the
I think,
morning.
he was,
This is
I think he
embarrassing.
was watching it going, this is shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably embarrassed.
He was. Did you see the post-match interview?
No.
It's really
actually-
like awkward. You feel a bit
Yeah.
sorry for him.
Yeah, you actually do.
No,
To be fair,
you don't
what do
know.
you say?
It's his tactics. Like Man United should be battering Grimsby.
He seems
Town.
quite an honest bloke, though.
I actually quite like him.
Yeah.
And I think if they actually gave him time and signed some decent players.
But that's what they've done. They've
Yeah,
given him time. They've signed some
They haven't-
decent players,
he's-
and it's still the same
He's been there
shit.
less than a year, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Mm,
No,
It was
yeah.
about November.
yeah,
was it
yeah.
November?
Yeah, he's been there
Something
less
like
than a year. So but managers aren't always in control of their transfer business. And
That's-
Man United's transfer business is ass. That Sesko looks shit.
Newcastle wanted him, didn't they?
Yeah.
but who would they have brought in instead up front?
No? Someone else? But
Bolton Morris.
everyone...
I'm surprised they won't go for Isaac.
Yeah. Well, I don't think Isak would have wanted
that.
that.
Nah, I
move,
don't
would he?
think he wanted it.
You'd rather you'd rather stay at Newcastle than go to Man United at the moment. You'd rather join Newcastle
I
than go to Man United.
screamed when Cunha missed that penalty, though. I was, amazing.
Proper
Loved
hate
it.
watch.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Should we get into the pod?
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, did you see Rangers lost 6-0 to Club Brugge last night as well? They lost 9-1 on aggregate.
I don't know why they hired Russell Martin. He's a fucking shit
I
manager.
reckon he's in trouble.
They should sack him. He's crap.
He stinks.
He goes down as one of the worst managers in Premier League history. Why on earth did they give him a job?
Have you seen Southampton have sold Tyler Dibbling and that Mateus Fernandes for like a combined fee of like 90-odd million?
You know.
Is it just me that doesn't understand it? They went down last season.
Yeah, Dibbling was a bit overhyped purely because he was young and he had his socks down like Grealish, and everyone lost their minds. He's actually not
I think between the two of them,
amazing.
they had like 7 goal contributions.
Yeah. Albeit, to be fair, in a shit Southampton team,
Yeah.
but still, the money they've got for them too is ridiculous. Where's Dibbling gone to?
Everton.
Oh.
They're actually building a good squad. Grealish, Dewsbury Hall.
Dibbling will be
I
back
like
up
it.
to Grealish, I'm guessing.
I don't like how Grealish
I'm
is
both.
talking as if he is an Everton player.
Well, he
You know,
is.
but he's not though. He's on loan there. But he's like talking about
Yeah,
like,
but-
how
You've got to when you're playing for them. You
Gonna
can't be
say.
like,
Have they got an option to buy or?
Yeah,
They
but
probably
I think,
do.
I think it's like 60 million or something.
But the thing is,
nobody's
like,
paying that.
I don't
if
know.
he has a good season, like
Well, he was at 100 million at the time, and it wasn't like you weren't saying it was stupid money, but not like
Yeah, but he's
if you
he's
paid
30
60
now.
If you paid 60 million for, is he 30 now?
He's 29. He's 30 in November.
I didn't realise he was that old actually.
Yeah.
I just remember him being like a kid at the Villa
Yeah.
when they were in the Championship. I guess that was fucking
That was a while ago
8
now.
years ago now, wasn't it? Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, forget how long he's been about actually.
So 60 million's a lot of money for a 30.
I mean, I don't know.
winger.
Don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
It might be wrong. Probably is wrong.
I think if you could get him for less than 50, it's actually a
That's
decent bit of
all right, yeah.
business,
Yeah.
In today's
market, I know, as you said, for a
Yeah.
30-year-old, but if you got him for 40,
Yeah, when
you'd
you
probably
see, when you
take
see
that.
players like Amari Hutchinson move for like 40, was it
Oh,
45
that's
million?
bizarre,
Yeah,
that
that's
is, yeah.
mental. Welcome back to the Beer Belly Ballers podcast.
right.
We're a man down today, a big man down.
No A1. Sad vibes.
Oh, crying emojis.
He's viewing a house, so good luck to him.
Yeah. That's very, very,
I meant that in a good way.
way.
Should we have a beer anyway?
Yeah.
So today, we haven't had this on, have we?
No.
A pina colada one.
Yeah, so this is a
Oh.
beer from Vault City.
We've had a couple of Vault Cities, but
Caught in the Rain, Pina Colada Sour.
Oh, I got the name, you know. Caught in the rain.
Yeah.
I didn't get that. Yeah. It took me a second.
And
Vault
it's
City do good weird beers.
Yeah.
7.8%.
Bloody hell.
And it's a sour beer.
Yep.
I was hoping it'd be a bit whiter.
I don't quite know
Yeah.
how you, because the whole premise of a pina colada is that it's really, really
It
sweet.
smells fruity. I can smell it from here.
To make a sour beer out of a sweet drink.
But I guess all sours are like fruity. But
Yeah.
like a pina colada is like pure. You know what I mean? I don't know. You can.
We're getting quite a lot of it as well because Iron's not here.
Yeah, I was going to
And
say.
it's a big can. We've been having some little cans recently.
Fucking
haven't
hell. I don't, it's
Half a
7.
pint.
It's nearly 8%.
I've got
Yeah.
it.
Christ. Over the limit after
It
this.
smells less fruity close up. I don't know how that works.
we? It smells kind
Ooh.
of chundery.
I'm getting like coconut.
Ooh.
I wouldn't call that a
Ooh.
sour beer.
Oh,
It's
I'm
not too sour.
not a fan at all.
I think that's easy.
Nah.
Really?
Oh.
It's a novelty beer, isn't it?
It's not dreadful.
Yeah.
But
You get it to try it, but you wouldn't drink it.
You wouldn't drink. Oh.
I'm not a big fan.
I don't think it's awful.
I think you actually get initially coconut and then a lot of pineapple afterwards.
Yeah.
a lot of pineapple.
Very pineapple-y.
It's the initial coconut for me. I don't like.
But the
It's like a bounty beer.
Yeah, it is. Bounty beer.
bounty beer, yeah, it's like if you had a slice of pineapple with a bounty on top.
It's barbecue beer, for sure.
It's a barbecue can. Yeah.
It really doesn't taste that strong, though. Like it would
No.
be.
It doesn't
Nah,
taste.
yeah.
No.
Two of them, and I think
You'd be
Fuck.
wasted. Wasted.
Really, it's not my thing.
we got to drink it. So
I think it's
I don't know if I
medium.
can.
just drink it.
Nah.
What's
Um,
pretty low down on the cool wall?
Well, we've got. I always forget.
we need day one.
Ice cold.
Ice
got
cold.
Good. And then
I think we need to change the name. Good is a rubbish name
yeah,
for a category.
So what do you want to change it to?
it's a bit late to change it now. Done the graphics.
I suppose so. Doesn't matter.
We can amend the
Yeah.
graphics.
Yeah.
Ice
Uh,
cold. No, wasn't it
Bit-
drinkable?
Ice cold.
no, drinkable
ice
is the-
cold. Good. All right.
Drinkable is the one that
And
is above piss.
maybe?
Piss is the worst, and it's drinkable.
I guess that's drinkable because it's not piss,
Yeah.
but it's like it's on the verge of piss.
I think that's harsh.
I'll put it in drinkable.
It's not a beer.
If
It's
you-
pineapple juice with yeast in it.
But that's what it's kind of meant to be, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
I don't mind it.
It's the coconutty-ness. Not a fan.
Did we have Vault City in Valencia, or was that Northern Monk?
Northern Monk.
Northern Monk.
it?
Vault City, we had that. I brought a
Does anyone want mine?
not
No,
really.
weren't that good.
gingerbread. It was a gingerbread caramel latte one that we had at Christmas. That was like 12%.
Yeah.
That was good. That was.
It was. Well, it was
You love the stout soda.
I
Yeah,
do
you
like
do.
a
Donuts.
freaky stout.
Yeah, you like marshmallow,
Lucky
donut,
freak.
chocolatey stouts. Yeah.
Like that Project D one was good.
I can't remember. They all blend into
We've
one.
had that many now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That goes in drinkable.
I'm happy with that.
I'm happy. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not great.
Sound.
It's my pod today, so we're going to have a bit of a discussion, sort of informal chat, just about a little bit of history of football. I think that's kind of my topics going forward, isn't
Yeah.
it? Today we're going to keep it quite light, but we're just going to talk about the evolution of the average football fan, how it's changed from sort of like the early 1900s to sort of nowadays. So yeah, did you guys do any research?
Nope.
No, not really. No.
Yeah, I
No.
thought that would be the case.
You lead the way, and we'll talk about what
Yeah.
you talk
Yeah.
about.
We'll follow
Right.
your lead.
We'll give our opinions on your opinion.
So
Yeah.
obviously, our clubs, they were founded. Well, do you know when your club was founded?
18,
74?
is something like
Something
that,
like
yeah.
I think Wolves
Is
are
it early?
77.
1885.
We're one of the oldest.
I thought
No,
people
it is-
might bring a bit more to the table.
No,
Next question.
West Brom was founded by the workers at the Spring Factory. That's why.
Was it?
That's the yeah. Everyone thinks
That's why
the boing boing
Yeah.
is because they kept
knew
going up and down
Yeah.
the leagues, but
It
it's
was a
actually
spring factory.
they were the workers from
Oh,
the Spring
okay.
Factory.
Oh, no.
Also, do you know why we sing The Lord's My Shepherd?
I don't actually know.
It's because they couldn't get Saturdays off to play. So they had to play on a Sunday, which obviously religion was a big thing back then.
Because
So they
factories used to be 6 work.
Yeah.
You'd work
Yeah.
6 days.
So
a
they
week.
used to
Ah,
sing the
okay.
hymns at the game.
See, there's so much like
Ah.
cool like history to our clubs that you just don't get with like
Mm.
I don't know MK Dons.
No. Well, yeah.
I know that was a
That's
shit
an extreme example.
Yeah, but like
Yeah, but you're right. They don't have any like history like that.
the
I mean, they don't
Albion, the
have any fans.
Wolves, I think the Villa, they're all like co-founders, aren't they,
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
the Football
Football
League?
League.
No,
Yeah.
the Hawthorns, I think, was the first stadium built in the 20th century.
Was it?
So it started playing there in 1900.
Wow.
So originally the stadiums in the Football League, they were all kind of terraces and there wasn't seats. It was just like
yeah.
Yeah,
Concrete
it's like a Roman
steps.
amphitheatre.
yeah,
Yeah.
essentially. But obviously that led to quite a lot of footballing disasters, Hillsborough and other
It's like,
stuff.
it's like the capacities used to be like double what they are now.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
the Hawthorns, it's 27,000 now.
Mm.
It used to get like 50,000.
I was going to say, yeah. For a lot of clubs that are still playing in their same stadium they had in the 70s and 80s, if you look at your record attendance, it's probably double
Yeah.
like what it is now.
But like laws came into place where clubs had to like up the safety of their stadiums
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they weren't safe.
But they got rid of standing completely, didn't they?
Yeah,
And then-
yeah.
But the thing
That
is
didn't
now,
transfer to Spain, did it? When you look at the Mestalla.
Oh, mate, fucking hell. No,
Steve.
It's
yeah.
the scariest stadium I've ever
Yeah,
been
but
in.
it's class. I love stuff like that. It is old school.
it's like now that you've got this, because it's safe standing, everyone still has the seat, so you're not upping your capacity any more than you had
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
Everyone still has to have that seat.
Safe
Stuff
standing
like
is
that.
one of the best things that we've introduced in this country. But
Yeah.
like they've had it in other countries for years. I don't know why we were so slow.
Yeah, I remember seeing
onto
pictures
it.
of it in Dortmund back in like the noughties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you reckon we'll ever allow beer back into the stands?
I don't think we, like, I don't mean like we us four, but like we as a country can be trusted.
What about if
I don't know though.
they introduced like like foreign is it like Bundesliga where they've got the big like mesh fences?
Do you want that?
No, but maybe if you can have a beer in the stands.
I
It's not hindering your view.
I don't think it's that.
Yeah,
it's
I
not
know,
that
but
tense, is it?
No, but it just detaches you from the game. There's a big thing in the way.
Everybody goes for a pint at half time anyway, so it's nice if you're not having a drink. And it's like if you need a drink while watching the game, it's
But you don't need
You
a
do
drink.
need a drink.
Yeah, you don't need a
It
drink.
is nice
Oh.
to sit.
Not
No,
whilst you're
but
watching the game.
I
you
really
don't.
do think that you'd actually get probably less
do watch Wolves.
less people tanked up if you could drink during, because you get people that they're like pretty much down 3 or 4 pints when they get in the stadium,
then
And then-
they're sneaking like a hip flask.
and then they're down 2 pints at half time.
Yeah.
Whereas if you were just allowed in normally, you'd have 2 pints in the
Yeah, I
first
think
half
that's
and
it.
2 pints in the
But
second half, wouldn't you?
I just don't think our
Yeah, because you're not gonna miss.
You're not counting it, yeah.
You don't want to keep going down to get a beer because you're missing half the game, aren't you?
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
to be fair, some people do anyway, don't
Yeah.
they? But
Yeah.
I just think it
I
will lead to
don't.
so
I mean,
much
I
trouble.
don't think it'll
People
happen.
people throw cups on the pitch and
They'll trial it at Craven Cottage or somewhere.
Yeah.
somewhere.
Craven
I don't know.
Bournemouth or something.
No, it's like the least hostile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
ground. I've seen loads of like videos recently of like there's just loads of away fans in the home end, and
Oh yeah, they've
So
got
it's
like a
like-
mixed stand at
Yeah,
the Craven
like-
Cottage. It's bizarre. Yeah.
Well, that leads me a little bit onto sort of the 70s and 80s hooliganism.
Yep.
Can't say that word.
Hooliganism.
Yeah.
hooliganism.
Which obviously took off, and it was a big sort of violent part of football back then, which has kind of been stamped out a little bit now. But do you know anything about the firms back then?
I know Luton had. I mean, a lot of the firms do still exist. Luton had the MIGs.
The
Just-
MIGs.
The MIGs. MIG.
Is that named after the fighter jet.
No, it stands
World War
for
II
men.
fighter jet.
No, it's shit. It stands for men in gear.
Men in clobber. The mics.
Was your dad a MIG?
No, it was not a MiG. No.
Bet he was.
Uncle.
Yeah, no, I actually don't know. No, I don't think he was. I think some of his mates, I have a feeling some of them might have been, but I don't know. There might have been one or two of them that I drink with.
When do you
Might have been.
reckon, like, they started scrapping at the football?
I think it was
Do you
like
think,
mid
like-
70s.
Yeah.
wasn't
Do,
it?
do you not think,
Early
like,
I think it was
70s.
biggest in the 80s and the 90s.
Do you not
but it's
think,
been going
like-
since 70s?
1910, they were like, let's have it. And they're
Probably
in
a little
they're
bit,
in their
but
suits,
probably,
like
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Like old school boxing.
Yeah.
What's Wolves' phone called?
Subway Army, I think.
Subway Army.
Do they hang
Yeah,
around
but
in
you've
the
got the
subway?
Molyneux Subway, haven't you?
Yeah, but that just makes me think of Subway. The,
Yeah, no, I
the
think.
franchise.
Yeah, they used to beat people up with 6
Baguettes.
inches and footlongs.
Well, double meat, do you?
What was the Albion?
Section 5.
Why?
Don't know.
That just sounds like a boy band.
It's something to do with a trading estate. Or where
It's like
they-
S Club 7, Section 5.
That's good, that.
What I do find interesting about the hooliganism is the clothing and why they all wear that certain style of clothing. Do you know much about that?
No, but I bet you do.
So like brands like Elise and Fila and
Perry.
Stone Island, Fred Perry not so much.
Yeah.
They basically became a big thing in football hooliganism because of European days,
What, like away days?
away days. So they'd basically go over there, scrap, and then steal their clothes, and then bring
Oh,
back.
so it's like the
so
sort
they-
of nicer Italian brands and stuff.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
literally
so
the
you
reason why.
Sergio Tacchini.
So
Like
just
Burberry
kid-
scarves and shit.
they were
Right.
robbing
That's-
it off.
Aqua Scooter. It was all
That's
because
kinda
of
mad.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I didn't have a clue about that.
Yes, that's why they're always wearing like your Sergio Tacchini, your Stone Island,
Foreign stuff.
CP company.
Do you reckon-
What about gazelles?
Do
Well,
you
Adidas Germany?
Yeah.
do you reckon Italians are walking around in like British clobber?
They're all wearing Fred Perry.
Yeah.
Nah, they're all like rocking around in Carbrini.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Henley Project.
Yeah.
Like JD trackies.
Super dry.
Super dry, yeah.
That's Japanese, isn't it?
No, it's
No,
made in England.
it's some
I swear it's got Japanese writing on
Yeah,
it.
it
It's
does,
made
but
in England though.
just
Oh,
some
right.
bloke in Cheltenham.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Some bloke in Cheltenham makes super dry.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have the Blues
know.
firm. That was the Zulu Warriors.
Yeah, that's quite a famous
Were they
one.
called the
Blues one.
Zulu
Yeah,
Warriors or
but
was it
what-
just
what-
the Zulus?
It might just be
Why-
the Zulus, actually.
Why is it called the Zulus?
It was because they had like a lot of
Ethnicity.
ethnic minorities within their firm.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how that kind of correlates. I don't really know the origins of.
Mm.
A Villa the Villains.
I don't know
Well,
if
that's
what
the club.
firm's
The
called.
club's nickname is the Villains. I don't know what their firm's called.
I used to work with a guy who was in the Cardiff firm, and he got banned from Cardiff. And he'd always say to me, "Oh, I never even liked football. I just
go for the
I just-
scrap."
Just go for
Yeah,
the
I
scrap.
was a rugby fan really, but I just loved the scrap.
Imagine being banned in like
You
the
get-
80s though, and you
you got-
still can't
mate,
go
got-
and watch your game
got-
because of
yeah.
like the scrap you've had.
Banned from banned from the city. They kicked
The
like,
whole city.
Like they were like, you can never come back to Cardiff again.
What did he do?
I don't know. I don't know.
Villa's names are so shit. They had 4 different ones.
Bloody hell.
Villa Youth,
Oh, okay.
the
Hitler
Steamers,
Yeah.
Villa Hardcore,
What?
Sea Crew.
Sea Crew.
Why the steamers?
Don't know.
It's got to be something to do with steam engines.
There's a
surely.
good. Can
Nah, that could be the Starbridge one. Starbridge
Nah.
Lion, mate.
What's the Starbridge firm? Glass.
The Glass Boys.
That's just the nickname of the
Yeah,
team.
it's got to be the
I'll
Uh,
clash you.
The Glass.
I'll clash you. I'll clash
Yeah,
you.
the Glassers.
The Glasses.
glasses.
That's a bit of shit, isn't it?
That is.
The Glass Smashers.
What about the Shards?
Ooh.
Shards.
Sexy.
Fucking hell.
I've got goosebumps.
Right.
There's I always quite like the stories behind them. I mean, apart from Miggs is a bit crap, but like the Portsmouth one, I think it's called like. It's just like some numbers. It's like 528, and that's because Portsmouth lads going on a away day would always have to catch the earliest train because they were sort of
Oh,
The 5:30 train.
yeah. So it was the same train they'd catch every Saturday morning.
528 going
Yeah,
away,
yeah. So that they named the firm after it.
That's pretty good.
I think it was.
I've got a list of them here. Different ones.
Can you see what the Portsmouth one is called?
Portsmouth's not on there. Watford's is. The Watford Risk Squad.
Pussy house.
Southampton's were called the Uglies.
You'll be a part of it then.
Yay. Up the uglies, come on.
Queen's Park Rangers, the Bush Babies.
Yeah.
Aren't the
fucking hell,
Bush
yeah.
Babies like a...
Portsmouth 6.57 crew, yeah.
6:57 train, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. I knew it was something.
I remember my dad's not a football fan, but he went to uni in Newcastle in the 80s, but he's like proper southerner. And he'd be like, you would have to be careful on like a Saturday if, say, like, I don't know, Spurs were playing Newcastle or Arsenal or someone. Just be careful not to go too close to St James's Park because you would end up in some trouble just because you sounded that you weren't a Geordie. Like,
yeah.
Newcastle called the Newcastle Gremlins.
Gremlins.
What the story behind that is.
Leicester are just baby squad. What the fuck?
Do you know much about
How intimidating is that?
the Millwall Luton riot in 1985?
I do, yeah, because that is become quite a big. It's not really a local derby, but
It's like a hatred.
it's well, you know how like Palace and Brighton don't like each other because of the history. Luton Millwall's a bit like that because of that riot, and I don't even know what started. Was it an FA Cup tie? And Millwall fans, it was at Kenilworth Road, I believe.
Yeah.
And Millwall fans actually at one point stormed the pitch and they were ripping up seats.
Yeah. It's an FA Cup quarter final
A quarter final
at Kenilworth Road, and the Millwall firm, which is the Bushwhackers.
Yeah.
Apparently they just
they
ripped
kicked
up the
off.
seats, invaded the pitch.
Yeah. There's footage of it somewhere. It's
battling
quite scary.
police, fans.
And then what didn't help was I think like 20 years later in I think 2005 Luton Migs went around a load of like Millwall pubs that their firm drank in and just beat a load of people up.
Really?
So yeah, then it all kicked off again. So yeah, Luton and Millwall really don't like
I
each
mean,
other.
Millwall's like...
Old school firm.
Yeah, but is it actually that big, or is it like because of obviously like that?
I think
West Ham
I think they
rivalry,
are.
or-
No, I think they are.
They are just hard
notoriously.
cases,
Yeah.
like-
Yeah. And cases like that, the riots in
They
Luton.
kick off everywhere they
Yeah.
go.
That was one of the biggest cases of like a firm fight or firm
yeah.
fan violence.
Yeah.
You don't see it as
Do
often.
you remember
these
there was
days,
the
do
one
you?
a few years ago where wasn't it Millwall Everton, and an Everton fan got like his face fully like slashed.
Yeah. Oh, I remember something like
Didn't
that.
have like a proper razor, and
Similarly with us, we seem to have a lot of these. We've got a similar sort of rivalry like we do with Millwall with QPR. Every time Luton ever play QPR, it kicks off massively. I think last time not last time, but I think it was a League Cup round early last season. So about this time last year, and a Luton fan got hospitalised after the game because he had something thrown at him and like cracked his eye open or something like that. It was bad.
Is it just any like mid-table London Championship team?
Yeah, it's just Luton, QPR, and Millwall, just all and Charlton, just all scrapping each other.
Fuck Charlton.
She's like, was the last time the Wolves and Albion played each other? That was COVID season, wasn't it?
No.
Well, no, it was
Was it
the
not?
FA Cup, wasn't it?
FA Cup.
Oh,
Yeah, they played it at like 11 o'clock in the morning.
The
that
kid
kicked
prop
off.
kicked off that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was just
That was
Wolves,
it.
Wolves fans being narrowing. That was they started that.
Yeah, but that should have been like FA Cup. That was always going to happen. Like the police
Innit?
should have just dealt with that so much better.
But I think they took all the right precautions. They're like making it an early kick-off and
yeah, but then the Albion fans started scrapping themselves.
Yeah, they
It
did.
was like Albion fans walking along the pitch, like all blooded heads.
no,
and
but I
stuff.
think that was because Europe were like
There were
throwing shit in.
two Wolves fans in the home end.
Yeah, how did it kick
doesn't-
off
Nah,
this
there was
bad?
way more than that.
Mate, there wasn't. There was 2 or 3 Wolves fans in the home end, and it caused an absolute riot. Like Albion
think
fans
it's-
spilling onto the pitch and stuff.
I think it's because of where they were as well, because they were in the section where the players' families live.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
Sorry,
it was
where they sit.
where they live.
But yeah, they were like all sat around that sort of area, so people weren't happy about that anyway. And it's like, why is someone giving away their ticket knowing that there's players' families there?
Yeah.
Wolves scum.
It's like that Albion fan walked on the pitch, didn't he? He looked like Jimmy Savile.
Oh god, yeah. Oh mate, I feel like you just don't get this in other countries, like characters like him and shit kicking off like that.
There's like a woman that ran on an Albion fan that she ran on the pitch trying to nutmeg a steward halfway through an FA Cup tie. It's just you just don't get it in other countries, man.
Oh, it's
I'm
class.
surprised it didn't get cancelled. To be fair, I'm amazed.
I'm amazed it didn't get abandoned because we watched it in the pub, didn't we?
Yeah,
At the
I thought it
ground.
was going to.
Yeah.
Because we were 2-0 up at that time, I think, weren't we?
Yeah. Yeah, and then I think at half they delayed it, and there was wasn't it the first half as well, or was it early second? Early second.
Yeah.
So I thought, the second half's only just kicked off, so they'll just bring all the players back in, they'll abandon it and play it again another time
Closed doors or something.
behind closed doors. Yeah,
From what I heard, though, like the Wolves fans that were in the Albion end, like they weren't shy about admitting they were Wolves fans. Like if that was me,
They're probably tanked up.
No, but if that was me, I would be silent. I would not be saying a word.
Yeah.
But like, apparently they were like giving it the big one and stuff. So it's like it's as if they wanted it to kick off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched Luton at Wolves in a pre-season friendly in the South Bank, and I closed my mouth like I didn't say anything.
No,
like,
it's not
which was
worth
easy
it.
because it was 0-0. But
it was the most boring game.
shit game.
It's not worth saying anything, is it?
No. You just never know who's going to be around you. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, if that's true, and like they're giving it the big one, well, yeah, they're probably tanked up and they're fucking stupid, or just looking for trouble.
Obviously,
most likely.
that was probably the most recent thing to happen in the Premier League, or not Premier League, English football. Do you miss that or no?
No, I don't like seeing that at games. I like the animosity between the away fans and the home fans, but once it spills over to actual violence, nah,
Yeah.
nah, come on.
No, I'm not saying I enjoy it. I like the rivalries. Though,
Yeah.
and like, I do miss the Albion being in the Prem and just having that game to look forward to. And I'm not saying
Oh,
it
yeah,
needs
of
to
course,
spill
yeah.
over how it did in the FA Cup,
yeah.
but that banter in the stands is class.
Oh yeah,
like-
that's what I mean. That's the best bit about being at any live
Yeah.
football game, to be honest, is the banter between the fans.
It's not really banter though, is it?
I think giving it like that.
yeah.
I think that's all sound.
No, 'cause
Yeah.
people get really upset by it
No,
though.
do you remember?
Nah, there's some people that like, kick
People
off.
do get
remember when
irate.
We went to watch West Brom Oxford, and like
Remember-
that
yeah,
one
we were-
bloke went to grab Luke, didn't he? And like,
Yeah, we were like
had him by the neck.
We were like 13, giving
Sorry,
it the big.
sorry. He
giving
doesn't mean it.
It was like a Tuesday. It was a school night.
It
We all
was,
had
yeah.
to. It went to penalties, didn't it? We
Yeah,
all had to
yeah.
be back home, and we were giving it the big one to this big fat Oxford fan. Going, "Ruh, ruh." And he just grabbed him. I was like, he's 13. Funny though.
Yeah, that's funny. Do
But,
you remember that time we were on the where were we? We were on the train into Birmingham and we bumped into a load of Norwich fans who just played at West Brom.
Yeah, and that's in Gary O'Neill's barmy arm.
Yeah,
It's when he was in charge of Wolves.
I'm in
wasn't
charge of Wolves. Yeah, but I love stuff like that though.
it? Yeah. Right, so going from like hooliganism in the sort of 80s and 90s to sort of nowadays, how do you think the modern day fan is compared to that?
I think they're better generally speaking, but it's creeping back in a little bit. I think
I don't know. Games
What,
are
the-
so well policed nowadays that
they are. Yeah,
violence and
violence not so
It's
much,
rare.
but like
You get like abuse, a lot more abuse than you would have
I don't-
10 years
before
ago.
we go down a like dark hole on this podcast, like I think there's a lot more racism and homophobia
Oh, yeah,
around at
100%.
football nowadays.
no, I don't. There might be.
There's
I just
always
think
been
it's
a
more.
bit.
I think it's more reported nowadays because it's such.
yeah.
I've noticed it more in the last couple of years than I had done before, to be honest.
And you go to the most live games out,
Yeah,
out of any of us. So.
I think certainly like, and not that COVID had anything to do with it, but pre-COVID, I never heard anything like that. But over like the last 3 or 4 years, there's been a handful of occasions where I've heard stuff and I'm like, nah, that's probably not okay.
Yeah.
There's a small minority, and they let the overall football fan down.
They do, and,
so-
every
it gets
club has got 'em.
widely reported. It's like the that fan in the wheelchair, first game of the season,
God,
that Bournemouth
yeah,
fan.
yeah.
No, was it Bournemouth?
Yeah,
Liverpool
no, it's
fan.
Liverpool.
It was
That's
a Liverpool fan.
To
at
Semenyo, wasn't it? Yeah. And that gets the headlines, which is a shame because it's not about. It just shouldn't be happening.
But
should
it's
it?
like
Like,
it's one person in a stadium of 60-odd thousand.
yeah,
You know.
but
So what was he doing there? Like, what are you even thinking? Like,
Yeah.
what's going through your mind to think like?
I mean,
Oh.
it's not just the fact that like I don't know what possesses you to have those views in the first place, but also to say it over a game of football,
Yeah.
to get that irate over
Yeah.
a sport.
they're thick, mate. They're
But like,
just
he
thick.
didn't even do anything to like
No.
warrant it either.
And not that you could do anything.
No,
to warrant
no,
that,
but-
I know what you
No,
mean.
obviously.
Yeah.
But like, he didn't. Like,
Well, you know what? Maybe if he'd two-footed Van Dijk, maybe he deserved it.
you know what I mean.
You racist piece of shit.
I know what you mean though. Like it was just like Yeah, nothing was. He was just walking over to collect a ball, and the bloke just went irate at him and racially abused him. What?
He couldn't even fucking walk.
Apparently, he was a really well-known Liverpool fan as well. Like, a lot of people know him.
Well, fuck him.
Yeah.
Obviously, social media is a massive part of football now, which it wasn't sort of 30, 40 years ago. That can sort of open... I think fans have more of a say in football now than what they did 20, 30 years ago because of it.
Your fan pressure now, it's not like... If it got really bad, you'd organise a protest or something back in the day.
Yeah, but you don't
but now,
really get that.
It's consistent 24/7, absolute.
I think you see it a lot more in the bigger clubs, don't you?
What, like your Arsenals, your Man United?
Yeah.
So
obviously, they've got like entire YouTube channels like dedicated.
But it's also
to,
where
supporting
you're
them.
like, where your expectations are. Because if you're like at the Albion, the expectation is to try and get the playoffs. Really,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Which is not that hard of an ask, given how we are in that league. But if you're like United, who are dog shit, but you're still wanting to get European football, like you're failing year on year, and it must be horrible being I don't know.
But I was coming from the perspective of you've got people like Goldbridge, people like Angry Ginge who do like watch-alongs. They're giving their opinions, which are never... I mean, it's difficult to give a positive
Who's watching
opinion.
a watch-along, by the way?
Yeah,
Is
I
it
don't
just
get
me
that.
that doesn't understand it?
I've never done
Because they're in this country, so they can only watch the live games, which everyone else can watch as well. So why would you watch them watching it?
I don't
But
get
you
it.
can't see it at the same time. Like, I don't get it.
No, I don't.
No.
Yeah.
If they were abroad and somehow if they were abroad and watching one of the 3 o'clock kickoffs, maybe I'd get it because you
No, I
can't
get
watch
it.
that in kick up.
A lot of the games abroad, you actually get that because it's televised abroad and not in this country. Does that make sense?
That's what I mean. So like if Angry Ginge went abroad to Spain
right.
and watched a 3 o'clock kickoff and streamed it and did a watch along,
Yeah.
and people in this
Okay.
country
Yeah.
watched it, I'd get it because we
Or
can't watch
if
that.
he illegally
Well.
streamed a 3 o'clock kickoff,
Yeah,
Some can.
which we don't condone.
and said he was in Spain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
VPN.
By the way, clubs 100% review social media to gauge fan reaction and interest.
100%.
And
100%.
Yeah.
No, because at the end of the day, your fans are they're like your cash cow.
I think
Do you
they
know
use
what I
it for
mean?
transfers and stuff though. So like if Arsenal are reportedly making a bid of 50 million for a player, and then there's this massive uproar from the fans on Twitter or X
Well, we don't want him.
saying, yeah, why are we spending this money on it? I genuinely think the club look at that. Not always.
I
but
don't know if that will affect unless it's to do with something outside of football. So like if that guy has a dodgy history, then maybe
Possibly.
they'll pull out of the
dunno.
deal. But I don't think they're listening to fans going, "Oh, I don't think this bloke's good. He's played in a farmers league." I don't think
No, but it's
the directors of football aren't listening to
So
that.
they've got scouts who've been
Yeah.
watching them all
I think
season.
sometimes they do.
If
I
you
think
actually
like,
do.
I don't know. I think you'd be surprised.
I think if you're online on social media, it's hard not to be influenced by those things. It's like in like your high profile jury duty, if you're doing that, you can't have access to anything just because it might sway you, whether or not you think you would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think there's got to be an element of that, but
Yeah.
I guess it just depends how confident you are in
We're talking
your
if
scouting ability, though.
if a team's putting £100 million bidding on somebody, there's gonna have to be a hell of a fan reaction for them to not go through
with that. Yeah.
So they're like willing to part with that much money, like every.
And
fan.
that's different. I think
They will have
that's
had
different.
multiple meetings, scouting him, looking at all the data, having conversations with the manager and the coaches.
When a club's willing to
Yeah.
risk 100, well,
Yeah, but do you reckon
They're not going to pull out of all that and scrap all of that just because a few hundred fans on
Do you
social
reckon
media
there's ever
don't
been a
like it?
club that's like they've gone in for a player and then they've changed their mind, but they've already put the offer, and then they've been like, "Nah, mate, failed your medical," even though they didn't.
yeah, I reckon that's happened. Yeah.
Oh, I think sometimes
You will never know because they'll
No,
never
no.
come out
Yeah,
saying that
no,
that's
no.
true. But 100% stuff like that will have happened.
Yeah, I think
know,
sometimes managers might look at
100%.
him on the day and go, you know what, fail his medical. I
Yeah.
don't want him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your knees, mate,
yeah.
toast.
Victor Boniface had a medical at AC Milan, didn't he? And he failed. Because you don't hear about players
There was
failing
a, there
medicals
was a
that
whole
often,
thing
do
with
you?
No, not-
Fabrizio about that, wasn't there?
Well,
But then how do you
how do you fail a
how
medical?
are you a professional footballer and then failing a medical? Is it like
persistent injuries,
finding
and
an
stuff.
unknown.
Daryl DK is not passing another medical.
Yeah, probably not.
Sorry, mate, you made a glass.
Yeah.
If you've
rescinded.
seen photos of Victor Boniface, his knee recently, it's
Bad.
fucked.
Oh, is
Like,
it?
it's so like you can see all the stitches in it and stuff. You think
He
AC
scored-
Milan,
he
if they're
He scored quite a lot of goals. Actually,
yeah, he
didn't
did, yeah.
But at the same
Year
time,
before,
I
wasn't it?
think
It was the year before.
sometimes they'll look past, so like going the other way, they'll pass somebody's medical if they really want to play. It's like you look at, I know he's very old now, but like Luis Suarez, he has to have cortisone injections in his knees and his
Yeah.
feet before every game. No
Yeah.
way is that bloke passing a medical.
Yeah, it's probably the
Yeah,
same with
true,
probably the same with Zlatan towards the end of his career. He was on
Yeah.
a lot of painkillers because his ankles and,
I
and
wouldn't be
knees were gone.
surprised if Ronaldo is though. Like, have you when you see Ronaldo's feet, they're
His feet are
fucking
bad.
It's going to be
mashed up.
league dependent though, isn't it? Because obviously your doctors working in Saudi, they're probably not going to do the same type of medical as
No,
a player
no,
joining
no.
Arsenal in the
No,
Premier League. Do you know
no.
what I mean?
Yeah, very true.
Depends on the money involved as well, doesn't it? You need to know that your
100%.
assets.
Yeah,
Protected.
yeah.
And going a bit away from that, how do we see fans in the future? Because obviously, as football is evolving, we're seeing the everyday fan that might live around the corner from the stadium now being priced out of Premier League fixtures because clubs are upping their prices and prioritising overseas fans because they bring in more revenue.
Yeah. It's sad.
I think there's that, but you look at Sky as well. Sky showing double the amount of Premier League games this year than they were showing last year. So,
Yeah, they
what's
are,
a
yeah.
fan need to go to the game?
I think there's always
Yeah,
going to
but
be
that
that
was the
demand
whole-
for the game for going to the stadium because you can't recreate that atmosphere at home.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. No, but this is the thing. You should have like a sliding scale. So as your Sky money gets more because they're showing more and more
The
live
ticket
games.
prices should.
And
be
say if
lower.
they got rid of your 3 p.m. blackout,
which
then
they are doing in 3
your,
years.
your ticket prices should come down.
Yeah.
Because if your Sky money doubles, your ticket price should half.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's never going to happen, is
No.
it?
No,
Because they're businesses and they're fucking.
there are some clubs that just take the piss with charging for the tickets. So like, I'm going to Burton Albion away this weekend. It's at 19 quid. I'm like, you know what? For League One football, less than 20 quid is decent, to
I
be
think
honest.
that's not too
It's
much.
actually
I
alright.
think that's probably
Yeah.
bang on value for money.
Yeah, it probably
any
is.
You don't want to be
should-
paying too much more.
No,
than
No.
any less, you'd say it's a bargain.
A bargain.
Any
Yeah,
more, you'd say it's a bit steep.
Yeah, but and then like last year, I went to Coventry away, midweek fixture. Like I think at the time, like we were near the bottom. Coventry were also near the bottom because this was before they got Frank Lampard in. And Coventry charged £37 for an away ticket.
Insane.
See,
And
that's,
like
that's
you
mental,
fucking
isn't it?
robbing bastards.
And see, this is the thing. It's like for like a club like Burton, you don't mind even if it was 30 quid. You don't mind paying it because it's not going some massive multinational.
You get the sense
conglomerate.
it's more of a
Do you know what I mean?
family-run club.
It's like being willing
might
to
not be,
spend
but-
a tenner at the butcher's versus
Yeah.
a fiver at the supermarket.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like
but you don't get better quality football at
No,
Burton Albion, do you?
No.
Very good point. But do you know what I mean? Like supporting
Small businesses.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
it's
Burton's
supporting
not a
your,
small business,
but like your
No, but-
local little club.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's definitely a small business compared to like Arsenal or
Yeah.
Liverpool.
And
and
that's-
most big teams like don't need the ticket revenue. I mean, in the Championship, you
Mate,
do.
nah, the ticket
But-
revenue's massive. It's more than you think, you know.
In the Premier League, it's not.
I don't think it is in the Premier League. With the money they're getting from the TV,
Well,
especially the top teams like the
Oh,
Big
that's-
Six.
yeah, that is the
Yeah.
big,
Big
stuff,
Six.
But like,
Big Six would survive without ticket revenue.
but I'm on about like your bottom half Premier League clubs. They need that ticket.
So we're
revenue,
speaking before the
100%.
pod. I know during COVID, the only Premier League team that needed it were Bournemouth. They were the only one that relied on it, which is
Yeah.
interesting. So they've got like the smallest stadium as well.
But it's because they're not selling shirts abroad. They're not.
Yeah.
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 They
you
don't
know
have
what I
that global recognition. So yeah, they are relying on people, coming through the
If you're an
turnstiles
overseas
every week.
fan coming over to England for a weekend, thinking, "Oh, I'll try and get a Premier League ticket,"
You're going to Arsenal.
you're not getting
or
one
Man
at
United.
Bournemouth, are you?
No. Yeah.
But it's not, I know Wolves. They're prioritising fans from like South Korea and stuff because of that Hwang
Yeah.
connection, and they can sell package tickets to people in Korea, which includes like a night, like a Holiday Inn or something.
It doesn't
In
even-
Wolverhampton.
It-
Well, yeah, it sounds crap, but they
Yeah.
can bump up the prices
Yeah.
compared to just
yeah.
ordinary match day tickets.
Mate,
Yeah.
you'd be fucked off though because you'd come and he doesn't even play.
Well,
You know what I mean?
captained us against West Ham on Tuesday.
It's mental.
Yeah.
I don't
Missed a
mind.
penalty.
I don't mind clubs doing those kind of packages to generate more revenue for overseas fans, but I just think, you know what, stick them in one corner of the stadium in a small corner, and that can be your tourist section. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got an issue
but-
when it's pricing out the average fan because the minute that club is in trouble, goes down. Let's say it's Wolves, they go into the Championship. Those South Korea fans, they're not coming.
they're
They're
not
not coming
coming
to watch Championship football.
No.
Wang leaves, and then the club then relies on your average fan that lives around the corner from the stadium to keep the club.
Yeah,
afloat.
but if you want to dedicate a small section to it, I do kind of get it from the
but then
business
it's
aspect.
Like, it's like saying like, if you're in South Korea and you wake up at 3 a.m. to watch Wolves play, like, are you any less of a fan than someone who is local?
Yeah,
I know what you're saying. You might be more.
That's not what I think.
You
but
might be
you know
more
what I mean?
dedicated because you're putting that time.
Do you know what I mean? So then
I
why
know what
should
you're
you get
saying.
shoved in like some shit corner being a tourist?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know what you're saying.
It's a hard one, isn't it? But I think with like, it's easier to travel.
Yeah.
And how global football is, there is only going to be more and more tourists, especially like you say, with people being priced out at home.
It's just annoying because football.
You need to kind of, as a business, look to that as a source of revenue.
Football traditionally is a working man's sport, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think
And
that went a while ago.
Back in when these clubs were founded, it was your fans from the cities that were supporting these clubs. Like, back in the early 1900s, you didn't get a Man United fan from Birmingham.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
From London, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think
Now they're all from
it
London.
went.
Yeah.
It went with when the Premier League started, didn't it? Really, I think.
Well,
to some
possibly, yeah.
extent, like when we were kids in like the early 2000s, that you had loads of fans from here, there, and everywhere supporting whoever. I don't know. Maybe we're being naive, and maybe there is. Like in the 80s when Forest were class, or when Liverpool were class in Europe.
Nah, but even in
Maybe
the
you
80s, I
did
can't
have it.
imagine there being
probably
like
did.
Forest
You
fans
probably
in like
did.
Peru. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean abroad, yeah.
No, but I know. I think come the late 90s, once the money really started to come into the Premier League, and you started getting big stars in the league, like Cantonars, etc.
Yeah.
That's when I think you started to get the kind of glory supporters and maybe fans from abroad getting involved as well. Yeah. Because before that, you'd like to think kind of early 90s and before.
And there wasn't massive amounts of foreign players in the Premier League either.
No, there wasn't. So yeah,
Or
and
in the first division.
by the late 90s, that had ramped up a lot, and certainly by the early mid 2000s, it got to the point where the foreign players were outnumbering the.
Well, that's what they brought in. You've got to have this.
Yeah,
this and this.
so therefore the foreign interest grows as well.
Yeah,
mate, it's rare that Wolves will have a single Englishman in their starting 11 these days.
Which is wild when you think about it.
we'll have like 5 on the bench.
Well, in the squad,
Yeah.
but
that's the thing, isn't it? It's in the squad. Yeah,
and usually half the time they're kids.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
40-year-old goalkeepers.
Yep. Like Scott Carson,
Yeah.
who's apparently left City now.
Yeah,
is he?
Yeah.
I didn't realise.
He cashed that cow for a while though.
He,
didn't
Fair play to him.
he? Yeah,
he made one Premier League appearance in 6 years.
Fair play.
Didn't he save a penalty as well on that appearance?
Yeah, but they scored the rebound
Oh.
and conceded 3 goals, but they won. They won 4-3.
hell.
Yeah.
Fair play to him. He was shit at West Brom.
What a legend, though.
I think we've covered pretty much everything, boys.
I love that.
That's good chat.
I feel like
Spanish
we've
shit.
worked our
Enjoyed
way
that.
from sort of
The early days of hooliganism
yeah.
to
Yeah.
the football fans of the future. Well done, us.
yeah.
Do you know? I would like to go into in like the Wrexham documentary where you see they're watching it not at the Las Vegas Sphere, but like it's something like that.
Oh, mate, it's unreal. It's
Yeah,
like
that man.
panoramic views.
I would. Like
So it's like you at the
as
stadium.
Yeah.
just sell that package to the Koreans who support Wolves.
Yeah.
But
So they need
it's
to
still
come
not
in
the
now.
same. Like, they're still...
Yeah.
Well, so like every country's got like an embassy in a different country.
Yeah,
You have like each club
Just
has
watch
like
Premier
yeah. It's like the Wolves bar in Seoul,
In
South
Ghana,
Korea,
yeah.
and it's just a fucking bar. Like
You've also
one of them.
It's a class idea.
Yeah.
That's
It
actually
is,
just made me
actually
think, though, another positive of foreign football fans coming over. It's good for the local economy as well.
Oh yeah,
If
they
they're
come
eating
and
out in
spend
rest-
some dough. Yeah,
they'll spend some dough. So it's good for local hotels, restaurants, and
It's good for the massive Greggs right next to the hall.
I don't think it makes a massive difference in the grand scheme of things.
I know, but it's business.
Yeah, but they're
Business.
probably eating at the stadium. They're package deals, aren't they? They're probably
Yeah.
eating
They're
at
not
the
just
stadium.
eating at the stadium.
Do
They have
they're
other
they're
meals
Nah,
having
during their
the
trip.
full English at the Holiday Inn and a pie at the stadium, and that's
That's
it.
it.
Then they're going home.
That's all they're allowed to eat.
Do you reckon?
A cottage pie on the way home.
Do you reckon Luton or West Brom get any international fans coming over?
I reckon West
You get
Brom
the
will
odd
get.
few, won't you?
Yeah, we get a few.
Yeah, from where?
We've got
okay. Yeah,
we've got a Norwegian supporters group and also a Dutch one.
It's just 2 members.
Have you seen? Have you seen all the all the fans in the Mexican league just picked a Premier League team to support? So now, basically, every Mexican supports Sunderland.
Why?
Oh yeah, I've seen the replies on their Instagram.
mate,
They're all
it's
speaking
mental.
Spanish.
It's
Yeah.
mental. They put like a video out, and there's like thousands of people all who love Sunderland in Mexico now.
Fair play, right?
Someone was like, "Oh, help me pick a Premier League side,"
Yeah.
and then someone was like Sunderland, and then like thousands of Mexican fans hopped on it.
We had that 3 or 4 years ago when Raul was at his like peak of his
Yeah.
powers.
Yeah.
We'd have like millions of, maybe not millions,
Millions,
thousands
is a
of
bit
Mexican fans, but
And you like the club did a good thing with that as well of releasing like the green shirt and stuff.
Yeah,
and you did the same with the
The Portuguese, yeah.
kit.
this
and-
isn't actually the Portugal one. But,
no.
but we released a Brazilian one this year as well.
It's quite nice actually.
Yeah,
I hate to
might
say
have
it,
to
but
get that. Yeah, I feel like you have to kind of support a team abroad a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or have
Who's your abroad team? Then?
well, it depends what country.
Yeah. I've got one for like the big 5 leagues.
My Spanish team's Malaga.
Oh.
I'd probably go Valencia.
Valencia,
Yeah.
mine,
yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
nah. that was
Stuttgart
shit.
are my German team.
I don't really have a German team.
And
I
then,
used to like Dortmund back in the day.
Yeah.
I like
Dortmund.
Wolfsburg.
Oh yeah. Wolves.
I thought you liked Hertha Berlin, Danny.
Nah. Where you got that from?
I don't know. Didn't like.
He comes
Didn't
to
like-
Stuttgart
Didn't
shit
like,
every week.
wasn't like your cousin's mate playing in the Bundesliga.
No, it's my cousin's mate played for Hoffenheim.
Ah, that's it, Hoffenheim.
But my cousin and my uncle live in Stuttgart.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And I've got Roma in Italy, your Italian team.
Yeah, I like Roma. I like Genoa.
Ooh.
A Brexit England top.
Yeah.
Palermo.
And they did that like photo shoot with the guy who had the didn't he have like a cock and balls on his leg or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, it's Palermo, that pink,
Yeah,
old school
yeah,
pink
yeah.
kit.
Is that where Dybala came from?
Yeah, and Cavani.
Remember Mikkeli?
Yeah.
yeah.
And Kyle Lafferty played there as well.
Yeah,
No, Buffon wasn't Palermo. Or was he Palermo?
No, he was Palmer.
Palmer. that's it.
Palmer.
Palmer Ham. You should know that.
Buffon, Palmer, Ham. Fucking-
You'll remember that now, though.
I know. I will.
Like a French team. Well, I know what yours is, but
I don't have a French team.
Nice.
We're all going to go to
Angers.
Lyon soon anyway.
Angers.
Angers.
Oh, why?
Raynaud Nori.
Is that where he came from?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Don't have one.
Should we-
Boo.
French football doesn't interest me. I don't think it interests a lot of people though, does it?
I don't follow it.
Mate,
No.
you should just...
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that Tyler Morton that Lyon got from Liverpool,
Is he good?
fucking unreal, mate.
Is it Liverpool or Arsenal? Liverpool.
Liverpool.
What
He's
position is he?
centre mid. He's class, mate. He's fucking unreal. We'll sell him in the summer for 50 million back to the Premier League, bet, yeah.
Have you got him on perm?
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell.
12 million or something we paid for him. But I'm
It's a lot
telling
for a
you,
youngster.
I'm telling you, next year he'll go for 50 million back to the Premier League. Watch this
Back
episode.
to Liverpool.
We'll come back to this.
Right. I think that's
Thanks
a
for
wrap.
watching
That's a
The Boys.
Good chat.
We'll
We'll see you
next week,
yeah.
hopefully.
Yeah.
We'll see you all next week. Cheers
Thanks
for listening.
watching.
Good chat.
Goodbye.
Bye.